Game did not go as we wanted, but a lot of credit to UAB. Fantastic game. I know that didn't work in our favor, but you have to be excited as a football fan to see a game that comes down to the wire like that, and a physical game that went back and forth. I give a lot of credit to UAB for making plays. Just made a couple plays more than we did. I felt like, and not to take away from them, but I know we can play a lot better, and that's my job as a head coach to make sure our team is better prepared. But I don't want to just say that, because I think UAB played a fantastic game, had a great game plan, and I've said before, Bill Clark's a great coach, and so the credit to those guys for getting this win. It was a tough game for us, but we're going to learn from this. We're going to get better. Obviously, we have some guys that aren't going to be here for next year, but for those guys that are coming back, we talked about in the locker room that it's a chance for us to get better and to keep improving. Still a fantastic season. It just hurts because of this game. And I said it before. I told the team that today was gonna hurt anyways, because we have to say goodbye to some people. It just hurts even more when you lose. It's a lot easier to say goodbye when you win, but great experience for us throughout the season. And I think I still want to show appreciation to the people here in Shreveport who have been amazing to us. Even though the game didn't go our way, we really had a great time here. Enjoy the hospitality, and enjoyed getting to know players and coaches on the UAB side. So we'll get better from this. We'll learn, and we'll keep growing. But I'll just leave it at that. An excellent game, just didn't go our way, but we'll get better. I promise you that.
What was the thing that you say you'll learn from this?
Yeah, I felt like this entire season, though, we not that we could, and when you're looking at who we played, it was difficult because we weren't. I don't know if we ever put together 60 great minutes together as a team, and that's my job as a head coach. So, but in this game, I give a lot of credit to the opponents that we played, and we had a lot of young guys step up and make plays. We had to work with some depth. But when you say stuff like that, I feel like it diminishes the other team's efforts and their style of play and their game plan. So I don't want to do that. For me, evaluating our team and our program, I have to find ways to get better, and that starts with me as the head coach, and then we'll go from there. But excellent game plan from what we saw on all three phases from UAB, and so there's a lot of ways to. Once the season's done, I have to evaluate everything and find ways to get better as a program. And we did that last year. We just did it with a win in the bowl game. This year we got a loss, and so hopefully it'll get our guys hungry. That would be the key for us.
Kalani, what was the problems defensively, stopping the run, and then gave up a couple wide open touchdown passes as well?
Yeah, breakdowns, and like I said, that's on. If you're looking at, I thought they did some stuff to scheme our pressures. We pressured quite a bit at the beginning of the game, just trying to stop the run, trying to put more bodies in the box, and they took advantage of it. And we had a couple missed tackles. They have an excellent back too that broke a big one, and so I think the first part we gave up big plays. One was a big run, and the other one was that pass, obviously. And so I don't know if it was much of a when we pressure like that, we have to get to the quarterback. They protected really well on that play, and I think that's the touchdown pass you're talking about. And so you're sacrificing a few things in men in coverage, and you're trying to get to the quarterback, and we didn't do that well enough. So, but that's coaches. We got to get that done. Yeah. No. It's just we didn't have enough time for him to recover, and when you were looking at it, we felt like Baylor's had some great moments in practice and great prep, and so we felt like that was the best bet for us going forward. We had him practicing a little bit here and there, but overall we felt like a healthy Baylor was better than a banged up Jaron.
Was there any explanation on Samson's fumble from the rest why that wasn't a field goal?
They said they reviewed it. They were reviewing it during that time, and they said that he possessed it and fumbled it. And no one feels worse than Samson right now, but we love that kid. He's a big part of our program. He's a big part of our family, so we forgive him. It's okay. The game is full of a lot of little plays like that, and it didn't come down to that one play, but there's a lot of little plays that happen, and there's a lot of guys in that locker room that are feeling bad, but they're going to have to pick themselves up and and get better. And unfortunately for some of the guys like Samson, the college career ends now. So, but he's a strong kid. He'll get better from it, and he'll learn, and he'll have an opportunity to play next level.
Kalani, you're going to get, and you've gotten this big event to 2027 with heading BYU. What does that mean to you? And I think Oregon was reaching out to you, is that right?
Well, I just love being around these guys. I talked about it, like, these guys mean a lot to me. So, yeah, I love being around our players, our locker room. And right now they're hurting, so it's okay. My job is to rally them back and let's get better from it, and wish the guys that are moving on to the NFL, good luck, and that they'll always be part of this family still.
Tyler, on the plus side, how's it feel to be the record holder and have such a great season?
Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of this team, be a part of this offense. So, yeah, it's just an honor.
What did you say to Samson after? What was the team message to him? Because that's a tough break. Everybody dreads that type of moment where you have a costly fumble or turnover like that.
Yeah, it's just part of the game. We live to play this game. Football is just so fun. We just love it so much that, and everything, like, you can never expect anything or expect the unexpected, I guess. It's just unfortunate event for him. But he has a team, he has a family that loves him so much. So, it's just, you live and you learn. I had a fumble earlier this year, so, you live and you learn from that, and everyone just had my back. So,
Coach, you knew that the weather is going to be a big running game, and with the two running backs that are on the field, with BYU and your running back as well, what did you see out of New England Pride that really impressed you?
Yeah, great back. I mean, we saw it on film all season, so we watch all the film, and I think sometimes a lot of the attention goes to the back, but you look at the way the O-line tight ends block, did a great job. So we knew it was going to be tough sledding, and we knew we'd have to stop them, and that's hard. That's hard to do when you have a guy that has great vision and can lower his pads, and he's big body too. So, as a team, they made more plays than us, got the win. But I felt like we have a good back too. We just didn't want it to be so back and forth because it comes down to these close games like this, and we didn't do enough to gain the win. But man, you look at the things that were done on the field, and you have to give them a lot of credit for. McBride's a really good running back, and they together as a team. It was the way it was going. It's just kind of like who gets the ball last and who makes the least amount of mistakes when it comes down to it.
Tyler, what would you say is the takeaway for the defense as a whole, not just in this game, but for this season?
We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of guys that can make plays. I think overall, looking towards next year is just cleaning up the little things. That's really what tonight came down to. Was just everybody doing their job. So.
Coach Sitake, you've watched Tyler go through the walk-ons and now the single season rush of leadership history. What are your observations about how he's able to do that? The growth that he's gone through, which is what is that right?
Yeah, he just works hard, and he loves football, and I'm really proud of him and things that he's accomplished. He's a team guy, so he spent a entire season playing linebacker too. So this guy is a team guy, doesn't hesitate. And when he first showed up to our team, if he wasn't on special teams, you can find him on scout team helping out. So the guy loves football. He has tons of football ahead of him. Who knows what jersey he's going to be wearing? He's got some decisions to make, but he knows we love him, and we appreciate him, and he's got a bright future. So we'll just see what happens from there.
Kalani, you said you hadn't put together full four quarters all year, especially in the last month. It seemed like you kind of hit a wall. Is that attributed to injuries, or what happened?
I think that's part of it. I don't know if you can put it on one thing, but when you're having a lot of different bodies in there playing, I mean, we've been down a lot of starters. I think everybody, if you could say that I can have the same 11 that started the season playing the bowl game on both sides of the ball on offense and defense, and we're in a pretty good spot. But that's the game. I mean, everybody's got to play with it's a violent and physical game, so you're going to have guys banged up, and You're going to have to rely on your depth. We knew this going into the season that we'd have to rely on our depth, and we knew that going into 6 years ago that we had to improve our depth. And our depth was really good, just not good enough, you know. But these guys, a lot of these guys come back. We have a lot of guys returning, and now the focus, you know, returns on us as a coaching staff, getting our guys ready to be more experienced, but also to keep our depth rolling, and then see what happens in the 22 season.
Kalani, is this loss will slow down the momentum of the program and building with this season with 10 wins, your expansion, or affiliation? Does this slow down some of that momentum?
If we choose it to, the momentum's caused by us. We keep the momentum rolling, and that's my choice as the head coach, and that's what the rest of the guys. And this is a step backwards. I get it, right? Nobody likes to lose, but we're gonna learn. I promise you, we'll learn from this, and we'll be a better team because of it. And you know, that's the momentum. It all depends on how we approach it. We have a lot of guys coming back, and a lot of really good talent. New talent coming to our program too. So this today just didn't work out well for us. It's okay. We lost the game, but it'd be worse if we lost the game and we don't learn from it. So I made a commitment to this team that we'll find ways to get better and learn from that. And they've made that commitment the entire season. So I don't see it changing, or I don't see the momentum shifting much.
Coach, for Allgeier, Kalani mentioned you have some tough decisions ahead. What's maybe the timeline for when you plan to decide your future with BYU?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably, most likely. Actually, I'll keep you guys guessing. So we'll see what happens.
He's pretty emotional right now, so it's okay. He'll make the right decision.
For the players? No, just one for Coach. Your experience here, you said this was really good. I know it's the first time you've been in Shreveport. What are you going to take back with you?
Yeah, the people are amazing, and a lot of the community works hard to do this bowl game the right way, and we really appreciate that. I hope they know how much we love being here with them, and I mean this bowl's been running for a long time, and it's because of the community and the hard work that they put into it, and it's an honor for us to be in this game.
Coach, you mentioned that football's obviously a vital sport, injuries are a part of it, but you also mentioned that there's been a lot of starters out this year. Is there anything in the program that you guys can focus on maybe going forward that maybe can keep those core guys healthier for the long term?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it goes into the conditioning and then the off-season conditioning, all that stuff. But the game of football is violent, it's physical. So, you know, we can always improve in a lot of different areas. But I think the best way for us to improve is just to make sure that, you know, second, third stringers are ready to roll, and that they have this mindset about them to, you know, to study the game, find a way to perfect their craft, and really master their position. And that's. It comes down to them doing it, but it also comes down to me and the other coaches putting them in that position and giving them the autonomy to find ways to improve. I think we have a really good team as far as the intrinsic motivation. They find ways to motivate themselves, and I've seen a lot of guys really step up and make big plays and make such huge improvements throughout the year. And I imagine that's going to continue, and then we'll see what kind of team we have in the 22 season. But I feel really good about our program.
Tyler, can I get your player perspective? Because the defense did have to go through a lot of different rotations. You guys do that naturally. Had to deal with that again today. What's that been like as a player on the defense as you've had to deal with the different elements that have come through the defensive side?
It's been a little bit tricky, but it's been good. As Coach said, I've had a lot of guys step up and fill roles and make plays, which has been awesome. And I think that's one thing that we're just going to keep working towards is just making sure that whoever's on the field is ready, you know what I mean, and ready to make plays and ready to do their job. And although, yeah, it has been hard, I love all the guys that we've had the opportunity to play with this season. So.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.